Hello and welcome back to Mythogenesis Studios. And the question that I have is, are comic books getting good again? Is anybody out there getting excited? I've gone to the comic shop in the last few months at least twice a month. And sometimes I've been going like every week to get at least one book, which is a drastic change from years, almost a decade of not really going at all. And let me show you what I picked up recently, probably the same ones that you've gotten from the Energon universe and Skybound. Cobra Commander #1. Don't know anything about Cobra Commander, but I picked it up because of the buzz surrounding it and because of the G.I. Joe series and Duke 1 and 2 and the new Transformers series, and had a lot of good information about the creation of Cobra Commander, where he came from, his motivations, and he's just like a evil psychotic son of a gun. So the other thing that I got was I heard about Batman Off-World from Wes's channel, and so I picked this up when I saw they still had #1 in the shop. And it seems like this is a book about Bruce Wayne wanting to, it's kind of early in his career, where he goes out to find and get beat up by aliens to learn how to fight them and get tougher. So interesting premise. So I picked up #1 to check that out, and kind of interesting. And I have Duke #1 and Duke #2, where he's on the run from the American government and the G.I. Joe organization because he saw a Transformer, and they're saying that he didn't, and he knows that he did. So he's going on a mission to find out what the truth is, and being stopped at every step of the way, or trying to be stopped, even by other G.I. Joes. So that's an interesting premise and side quest from the main G.I. Joe comic. I picked up G.I. Joe 303. This is where Serpentor and a lot of the Cobra Island staff have been turned into zombies, and they're going to Springfield to kind of take stuff over. So see where this story goes. It's kind of morbid so far, so see where that goes. And then of course I've been reading Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, because it's just like a crazy mashup, and there's no agenda that I've seen in any of these books. It's crazy. So I'm interested, and I've been buying a lot more comics lately. Of course, I'll get sticking with the Transformers series. I'll be getting Thundercats this Wednesday that's coming out. I think it said it's over 200,000 orders right now, which is crazy for something modern. Used to be pretty average, even in the 80s and the 90s, for comics to sell. Some of the more popular comics to sell that much. Even Iron Man and Thor and others would sell like 60 to 80,000 a month. I guess the second tier of Marvel and DC heroes. So 200,000 these days is pretty phenomenal, considering what $30,000 to $40,000 is kind of standard if it's not a #1 issue. So these are the things that I've been buying. So I'm wondering if you see signs of life, if you don't care anymore because it's been so bad for so long, if you're excited about the new things that are coming out. I'd like to know if there's something that I need to be reading that I'm skipping. Let me know. But it's kind of a pleasant surprise that it seems like the tide is turning. It seems like the tide might be turning culturally a little bit, with all of the layoffs that have been coming, and people kind of changing their tune, and just even comic shop owners speaking out, comic book artists speaking out more Indiegogo and crowdfunding projects going on. So it seems like maybe we're getting back to good stories, superheroes versus villains. But I know But I've seen a couple stories recently where Marvel still doesn't seem to be getting the memo, or DC, at least at the top leadership, and some of the stuff that's still coming out. But I expect those projects to be taken into undertow as sales for just regular classic comic book style stories come back more into vogue, because people want to make money and profit, which is always the name of the game. So yeah, I'm a little getting more excited about comic books now. Looking forward to what's coming out every week, which is a change. So I'll see how long that lasts, or if it's a bait and switch or not, which it possibly could be. So we shall see. Also recently, I picked up some back issue pickups. So I picked up All New X-Men issue 109, and this is a beautiful copy. I would say it's at least a 7. No visible huge creases or anything like that. Great cover. Nice pages. Could be an 8 with the pressing. But I went to a comic book show recently in Virginia, and I just picked up some old Dale Keown Incredible Hulks for $1 each. So I picked up a lot of the run from issue 369. Let's see, 379. And these were all just $1. And I really just like his art a lot. I mean, the man can draw. So I just picked up all of these for $1 each, and they're in all pretty good condition. I would say all at least a 8.5. Then off eBay, I do like Iron Man. These aren't really expensive issues either, but I just like the covers of like Iron Man 216. That's a cool cover. Makes you want to read the book, see what's happening inside of there. And then I also picked up a couple older ones off of eBay. Issue 141. These are all probably like 9.4s. They're just beautiful copies. And then I picked up Iron Man 142. The space armor. So I've been digging in back issues in person and online a little bit too, because I just like the stories. They don't all have to be keys. They can all sometimes just want to read a cool story. So that's it. Just kind of getting a little more excited about comics again, because for a while there, and sometimes I think about it recently too, just about selling everything that I have, because it just seems like kind of a dire situation there for a while. And comics may still be dying. But I don't know, it's just a really depressing situation with how the industry was going. But now it seems like there's some good stuff that's coming out, and some people out there are at least trying to revive interest and excitement in the hobby. So let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you all later.